Grata tua die vasculum missum speramus te frui ut hi tres asini comedentes conversationem incipent.
I'm quitting the podcast.
Which is Latin for welcome to the Your Day Off podcast. We hope you enjoy as these three ass eaters commence conversation.
I love commencing conversation. As a fellow ass eater, I can confirm.
Yeah. We're joined by Scott because all right, enough of that. All right, so I've server muted him so I can continue the intro.
Dang it, mate. Well, wait. It was after the minute mark. We're fine.
Is it actually on a minute?
I love that I unmuted you just as you said that. Let's go. But no, we're joined by Scott because we can't get anyone else. And God, my eyeballs bore through my eyelids every time I look at your dumbass face. How are you doing today? Day, month, week? Day, week, month? Here we go.
Monkey.
Are you
Mason,
gonna
that
talk-
question is addressed to you, Mason.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay.
It's almost like we're doing a podcast, Mason. You see? You pay
I
attention?
figured that out.
Dumbass bought a $100 bet when I got mine.
Don't scare me, Lambda. Fuck, man. Jesus. Shut up, man.
He did that to me when I joined a call. I was just like, "Hey Scott, why don't you?" And then he was just like, "Ah, don't scare me like that."
I don't like this bit.
I
This bit
like
makes
that
me
bit
scared.
a lot. You know what I like a lot less? Scott, with your dumbass fucking haircut.
Shut your bitch ass up! Shut your bitch ass up! You damn hard ass! You're like a fucking bear! I'm kill your ass, bitch! Don't fucking put me with that bear ass looking, you fucking hairy ass, hairy chest, beard looking. Your beard's like mine.
That's a
mine.
great
Suck,
comeback.
you idiot.
Suck it, bitch.
Fucked.
Talking about me? Let's look at you. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. Oh, yeah.
What did you say? Did you say suck a Jew?
No, I said suck a. I don't know what I said after that. I don't really know. Something might have came out. I don't know.
What is... Wait, why is my audio like that?
Please don't tell me.
Hold on. Wait, let me just check. Just
Yeah,
double checking.
please double check the audio. Oh my god.
Well, no, I was just checking because for some reason my audio is in mono instead of stereo right now. Which it's fine, I guess, but whatever. Wow. Mason did nothing this week. That's good to know.
What do you mean I did nothing this
What
week?
did you do this week,
but
Mason?
I did forgetting.
How was your day? How is your week? How's your month?
Let me think about it. I gotta contemplate everything up to this point. So I
Okay.
just go day by day
Well,
rather than
I mean-
compiling it.
Start with
I mean, my day was shit. I worked. The rest of the week was shit because I worked. Actually, no, I got a day off on Tuesday. I mean Sunday. My bad. Not Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. I got a day off Sunday. That was nice. That's it.
What the hell?
What do you mean? What the hell?
I was looking through my notes because I had something to say, and I found that I started writing down my dreams a while back, and these make no sense now.
You guys are writing notes.
I do every once in a while.
Oh, I thought it was like you guys had notes the entire time and I didn't. I came into this blind.
Well, I don't know why. I heard it on a podcast like that if you write your dreams down, you start to remember them better. And then I started doing it. And here's one. Playing basketball at VC. Keep in mind when I'm writing these, I had just woken up. So my eyes are all blurry, so I'm kind of just typing out of memory. So I'm going to read it as it says. Accidentally had kid's ball hit my head and pop. Kids starting chastise me, telling me he was trying to kill me. Turned out he was very autistic, which I'm guessing that means autistic. Lol.
You mind cutting something out?
What?
Do you mind cutting something out?
Can I finish this?
Okay, go ahead.
Turned out he was very autisty, lol, chased for a while till I punched his lights and knocked him out cold and was given the Medal of Honor.
Fuck you.
All right, now what do I need to cut out? No, it was not him. I don't know why you felt the urge to say that.
Because it just sounded like
That's fair.
like him.
What about you, Mason? What have you done this week?
So the My Lai massacre was the first war crime.
Oh
in the
my
United
god.
States.
I'm gonna
I
slam
did
my
war.
head into this desk.
I did war crime.
Pussy, fuck.
You act like I don't do this every time.
I'm gonna stop inviting you. I'm gonna make
Okay.
Shadow my default. hate
Until
you so
it is told I gotta stop, I'll stop.
When you get some sort of like strike or something,
Then I stop.
then you stop. Okay, is that the rule? You progressively
That's the
get
rule.
worse and worse until
I go.
I hate. I'm not gonna say it.
No. I won't go that far.
No. The thing you got a strike for Jackson.
Oh, that.
I think I mentioned that last week.
Yeah. The strike you got for just a simple piece of candy.
Yes.
Very kosher piece of candy, if you ask me.
Is it kosher? Let's find out.
I hate Scott. I hate him so much.
This
Let's
was
see.
made in
Is it
Tel Aviv.
kosher? Are jujubes kosher? Kosher? Kosher.
Kosher.
Are they coaster?
Sustainably grown, kosher, vegan, and gluten free.
Let's go.
So they are kosher. Fun fact.
Can't-
I hate that. And
can't get
Scott
mad
for
at me.
suggesting it.
Oh, so then the strike was worth it then. So the strike was on point, if we're going to be honest here. I can't combat that. It was kosher.
I hope you know that I permanently now, until that like strike goes away, I have that stuck in my YouTube studio. Like I have a giant bright red thing that says "Community Guidelines Strike"
And it just
up at the
doesn't
top
go
of my
away.
header. It doesn't go away until it's gone.
You got 5 months?
Yeah, I do. Thanks to you, you
You're
dickhead.
welcome. I had nothing to do with this.
You have everything to do with that. Yeah, it's still there. I even deleted the video and it's still there.
Oh, wait. I thought it would automatically be there no matter what. Like, you can't really get around it. Like, even if you delete the video.
Yeah,
Could you
no,
appeal
it's
it if you
still there.
delete the video?
Oh, I appealed it. And
Didn't
said,
matter.
hey, he said he was talking about a candy, not
Not
no,
that.
they weren't
Well,
they weren't fine with it.
maybe if you made like a compromise, like I'll delete it if you just remove the strike. Maybe they would have been cool with that.
No.
Man, YouTube is a prick company, man.
I don't think you can say that when we're uploading our podcast on there.
I
Are
can
we
say
allowed
that.
to rage against the machine?
Are they allowed to lights out? Gorilla rating.
What the hell?
I was drinking the water bottle when I said that. That was a Rage Against the Machine song. You know, why don't we just storm YouTube headquarters? What are they gonna do?
I don't think you can say that either.
Oh, well, I maybe can't. I'm
That's just
joking
a that's just a threat.
around. This is
like,
free.
that's-
Okay, I'm not threatening. Free speech. Free. What are they gonna do? Charge me $8? Think not.
Wes, please just shut Mason up. Please start the topic. Please.
Okay, all right, topic. Let me flip through my big notebook of topics real quick. Here's one. No, that's Tiananmen Square. Okay, let's.
Attaboy!
I give up.
This is the best podcast you're ever gonna get. Don't even act like this isn't good.
It's not good.
That's very good.
We
Starting
should
out
just
strong.
rename ourselves War Crime Podcast. Every episode, we talk about a different war crime that's been committed in the past. Up today,
until-
Genghis
up till-
Khan.
Up until present time, we just find new ones, and then we can go into like, welcome back to Flashback Friday, Or we look back,
Where we look back at Muhammad.
specifically, we'll call it Flash. What? Supposed to call it Flashbang Friday, and then you're just mentioning that. Okay,
Muhammad.
Muhammad
I won't say which one because there's been several.
Ali.
I mean, if you look at some of the dude's faces after he fought them, maybe you could argue
Maybe.
defiling a corpse.
Like that one little stance he did, where he's like standing over a guy with his little fist with that iconic photo, and that's defiling a corpse because he emoted on him.
So today's topic is. Can I get a drum roll, please?
Ow.
I was just hoping you guys would go on for like 5 minutes or something like that.
I'm not doing
Um,
Why are you drum rolling? Fucking say it.
it is job stuff. Just like work-related stories, anything of that. I'm sure Mason has worked a job before because he tells me that he works one. And Jackson has worked a few jobs now at this point. I have as well. So
I think he has a job because he's told me about his job. He might have one.
exactly. So it's something that we can all contribute to the conversation because jobs are what America runs off of. America runs off hard-working taxpayer money.
I was like, you gonna say America runs off.
And also a little bit of illegal sex crimes. But that's not the point.
What? I can say safely, I have never been sued for any illegal sex crime at work.
Not at work. I'm just saying America runs off of two things. Good, hardworking taxpayer money.
And I'm
Okay.
clarifying that has never happened at work to me.
It doesn't have to happen at work for it to just happen, and I'm just saying America runs off of it. It has
No,
nothing to do with the
idiot.
topic.
America runs on Duncan. Get it right.
Speaking of places I have worked before, I have worked at for Dunkin' Donuts, but I'm
you
going to
serious?
talk about. Yeah, I actually have, and I'll get into it later. But the first one I want to talk about, the story I want to talk about, is a time when I worked at Chick-fil-A. Now, everybody loves Chick-fil-A, right? In fact, I had
No, I know
Chick-fil-A
several people that hate
burgers.
it. Several.
mostly the people who hate it have worked there.
No, this guy didn't work there. He just hates it.
Who is it? Do I know him?
Nope, it's not anyone you know.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyways, a lot of people like Chick-fil-A because it is really average.
Fair.
I don't think it's like super great. I mean, it's very convenient and conveniently served to the public. So
Especially if you order it
Whatever.
with pickles on it.
We pickles.
how many times do I have to tell you that you're wrong?
You know I'm right. I promise you. I am right. I've tested.
What?
No, here's the thing. Here's the literal thing is that I listened to you and you still won't stop telling me that I was wrong that one time.
Because you just won't acknowledge it.
I thought we were doing work
I
stuff.
did, and I changed my belief system for you, and you're still like, yeah, well,
No, you're telling me that I'm wrong. You just told. Did
You're
he not?
wrong to keep
Did he
shoving
not?
it in my
Did he
face.
not just tell me I was wrong, Mason?
Don't
I
involve
hate
me in
you
this
and
argument. This is
literally
like,
everything you stand for.
don't involve
So,
me in this
Mason,
argument.
Mason,
this is like
I'll-
my forward net.
I'll present my argument to you. So basically, if you go to Chick-fil-A and you order a chicken sandwich, right? And when you order said chicken sandwich, you can order it without pickles or you can order it with pickles, right? If you order
Or you
it,
just order it, and then you don't have to say
and
with
see,
pickles. 'cause
Wes
it comes
is
with pickles.
interrupting to present himself in this argument
Wait,
because
no,
he's
you told
angry.
me about this. You told me about this.
Okay, so I did. So you understand.
No, because I forgot about it.
Okay, so basically, if you keep the pickles on it, you get your food faster because they don't have to specially make it. They just have it
Oh.
ready.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense, right? Wes is now
Yes, sir.
telling me that I'm wrong.
Fuck you. That's not the point I'm trying to make.
Is
See,
it not?
he explained this to me the first time, right? And I was like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. And since then, I haven't ordered one without pickles because I'd rather have it faster, correct?
I don't know.
Why are you
I've only
getting
been to Chick-fil-A with you
about
once.
Chick-fil-A pickles? Get on to the topic. I have a story. I got second-degree burns at Zaxby's.
Yeah, we don't care about that yet.
Then what was the point of the topic?
Anyways, what I was saying was that I literally changed my perspective because of what you said, but you still keep shoving it in my face.
And yet, whenever I bring it up, you just always seem to think it's about you. Why does everything have to be about you, Wes? That's what I want to know.
Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
Because if it's not, then it's everything's about Jackson. Everything's just the Jackson show.
So,
'Cause he's
okay,
a
what
little
you're saying
attention
is
whore.
if I try and tell a story, then it's immediately all about me.
Dobby.
So what you're really trying to say is you're jealous of the attention that I get,
Jackson.
and you need more of it.
Dobby is scared. Dobby wants to move on. Fucking move on. What's the point of this? I just want to continue the topic. You're gonna cut half this shit out anyway.
Tell us about your burns.
Oh, I just had I got an asshole of a dude that did something to me. That didn't come out that right. I gotta think about that different.
I have an asshole of a dude.
Like a real just butthole, dude.
I
Like
was
a-
like doing
Fuck,
the.
fuck, pussy, fuck.
I will tell you
Go
a
ahead.
fucking like secret about all these fucking chicken places that they do this exact same fucking thing everywhere. They use they just get regular raw chicken, breast or fingers. They use milk wash or peanut wash or oil. All right, and that goes in one. So they will. No, I'm not serious. Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, Zaxby's, they do the exact same thing. All these places work the same way when it comes to fried chicken. KFC as well. I'm not fucking shitting you. Go look it up. Peanut oil and milk wash. They use
No
those
one
two
uses
things.
peanut oil anymore.
Okay, well, okay, it's milk wash now. People use milk wash. You take chicken, you put it in milk wash, you put it in the flour, and then that's it. That's all you do. Really, you put it in like a basket and dunk it in milk wash, and then you take it out, then flour it and sift it. It's the exact same anywhere you fucking go. It works at Zaxby's, works at Chick-fil-A. Just different breading is used for different ones. That's why you get a different texture. But it's the exact same fucking thing. And depending on the timing you cook, but in terms of the ingredients, that's all there is. There's nothing else to it.
Why are you explaining to us how to make chicken?
Because there's this little thing that Zaxby's had that I was always working at, and I would work nonstop just making chicken. It was like a little like cooling fridge thing for the frozen chicken and the milk wash and all, and I would have to sort it out and clean it. So it was my job at the end of the night to clean that shit out. And one of the fuckers who was behind me, who went to high school as well, he's like a senior or something like that, had a hose. You know how like they de-oil the fryer with the hose. You ever seen? So you know that they basically get like a pouch or a bucket to put this hot oil in, and this is like scorching hot fucking oil.
Mm-hmm.
Dude didn't fucking pay attention because usually he's supposed to like grab the hose, walk away, and be like hot hose, like something like that. You know, he says it just to be like a fucking asshole, but like in terms of like watch out, this is a really fucking hot hose. And he didn't fucking look at all, and he backed the hose into my elbow.
Nice.
Like above my elbow. So I had like a fucking terrible burn on my arm, and it fucking hurt like shit. It felt awful. I hated it. And that same fucking day that happened, I had some coworkers pull a fucking shitty ass prank on me. You know how Zaxby's has wing sauce, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like the hottest one they had was insane. They don't do that anymore. It's just nuclear. Below the sauces, there's like a little sauce section for wings. Below there, you would have drinks, and they would be off to the side, away from it. And I had a strawberry Fanta right next to the fucking thing. Some asshole put nuclear fucking wing sauce on it because I noticed the splash that was on the top of the cup, and it was coincidentally on the straw. I was like, I didn't think anything of it. So I took a sip, and I got fucking sauce right to the mouth, and it was I nearly vomited. It was horrible. Fucking hated it.
Yo, Zaxby's hot honey mustard is pretty good.
It is good. No, it's good, but that wasn't what I got. I got the hottest flavor in the strawberry Fanta. Fucking terrible time.
They call that the Mexican breakfast.
W Fanta choice though.
Yeah, I know, right? Strawberry Fanta is the best Fanta.
Strawberry Fanta. However, I guess I have not found a flavor of Fanta that I hate. I love every single flavor.
I'm not a huge fan of the grape.
I like
That's
the
about
grape.
it.
It's nostalgic for me.
I think it's all right.
I used to always get
Watermelon.
The grape.
Watermelon's good. the watermelon, and then
I actually haven't tried watermelon.
They have
Watermelon.
watermelon Fanta.
yes, it existed at one point. Great. I had this one guy.
Oh, does it like not exist anymore?
No, it doesn't exist anymore. But
Oh,
there was a guy who used to. There was like an old Sprite flavor. It was like Sprite watermelon. Do you remember that?
What Sprite cranberry?
Sprite cranberry. Fuck. What was
I
it?
miss old Sprite cranberry before it was winter spice to Sprite cranberry.
Do you remember Voltage? Like as a kid,
No.
it was like Mountain Dew, but it was like
Yeah,
the
I stuck a
opposite.
fork in an outlet.
What? No,
Is
not
that, when you, is
Voltage.
that when you said shit in Spanish?
What?
You told me this one time you got electrocuted and you just said shit in Spanish.
I don't know what shit in Spanish is anyway.
Oh yeah, I flipped a light on in one of the classrooms that we were in, and I just let loose a swear in Spanish because you should swear loudly in school. So I just did it in
And
Spanish.
have people understand what you mean. And we spoke Latin at that school, so nobody knew Spanish.
Except me.
Big brain.
that's also why I opened in Latin is because they made us learn Latin.
Why would you learn Latin? That language is fucking dead. What's the point?
Oh, obviously, so we can speak it.
We speak English.
We didn't even use conversational Latin, by the way. We just did like text Latin.
Yeah, no, you can't speak Latin because no one knows what it fucking sounds like. It's stupid.
What's the point? Hey, we don't need it anymore. What is it for scientific words? Yeah,
I mean, they use it for pretty much biology, and that's it.
exactly.
Other than that, it's just kind of useless, and
It's
it's
a
just
dead-
sitting there. My accolade I have sitting on my shelf is still up there.
What the Minecraft
Yes, I was good at Latin.
sheep.
With the Minecraft sheep, yes, can confirm.
That's like having a terrific kid bumper sticker. Which I have.
I have my
What was the-
I
what
have
was the
my high school
accolade?
diploma sitting up there. It was whatever like National Latin Association or something like that.
Yeah. I was
Bro, wait.
taking the test for that, and it was just like, yeah. So you got a 19 out of 40.
The difference between me and you, Lambda, is you know where your high school diploma is. I don't know where mine is at all.
I know where mine is.
I don't fucking know where mine is, dude. What's up with yours?
No, like
Mine's
it's literally just
Very
above
close,
me.
Yeah.
Could you like get it reprinted or redone?
Aren't you using yours as a mouse pad?
What?
No, Wesley.
No, I'm not using mine as a mouse
I
pad.
swear there was a
did
point where
before.
you were using it
Yeah,
as a
I did
mouse
before.
pad. Okay.
That's
So
gangster shit.
in between coming back home from college, there were 2 times where I forgot to bring my mouse pad with me when I brought my entire setup home for like break or something. And so twice I was just like, what's the smoothest material that I have? And I like tried a couple of books out, and the books weren't like super great for a mouse pad. And then I was like, my diploma's kind of just sitting there unused. So I used my diploma for a mouse pad.
Bro, that is so fucking gangster if I ever heard it. That is so
Hey.
fucking awesome.
It's not useless.
No,
Mine is haha. Got
what
him.
did you use your diploma for, mouse pad?
What do I use my diploma for to get into college?
Get to college? No, I used it for mouse. I used it for CSGO.
I used it to smack a boy in the face.
You can get a diploma reprinted, right? Right? Like, if you lose yours, you can get one, right?
I don't know. I would assume you can go back to your high school and be like, "Hey, can I get my diploma redone?" And they'd be like, "Well, maybe."
I fucked up, dude. Can I get it back?
I left it in my locker. Graduated
my
like
locker.
4 years ago.
And then, like, you graduate, you don't have to walk back into the school again, but you coincidentally throw it in a fucking locker and then walk away. It's gonna stay in there for some kid to get out of there. There's a get out of jail free card right there.
Just some random 4-year-old finds it.
Why the fuck do they still put lockers in school? No one fucking uses this anymore. I don't know any kid that uses a locker.
Oh,
Except-
it's really funny. The people at my my job, the students there have lockers. Like the music people have lockers, and I don't understand it at all. I'm like, why do you need that?
music
Like,
stuff.
what are you gonna do? Stick your cello in a locker? Like, what? What the hell are you doing?
Stick your cello in a locker. I remember we put a kid in a locker in high school, and I got a photo of it.
Was this consensual, or was this like? Did you actually just?
He voluntarily wanted to get put into the locker, and it was the highest. Like, it was a band locker, but it was the size of a regular.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was a size, a little bit, maybe like a tad bit bigger than like a regular locker, and he wanted to go up there, and I put him up there, and we locked him. in it.
I could lock you in places.
No, you couldn't. I'm too fat. That's not possible.
I can lock you on the roof of where I work.
Where you work. And you'd be surprised. I'm oddly an athletic man. For
What are you gonna jump 50 feet down?
No, I'm not gonna. No one's gonna do that. Like,
Yeah,
who
they
the fuck
will.
would do that?
Yeah, they will. I would do it. I'd die, but I'd do it.
Break your fucking legs.
Yeah.
If anything.
That's what I'm
just
saying.
like,
No,
that's
I
what I'm
want it. Give it to me.
break my legs. I would no.
Take my
Like,
femur. hey, mom, hold my bones.
Eat my scapula, dude.
eat my sky. Fucking eat my sphincter. Why don't we bring that body part in the category? Just throw
Fun
it out
fact:
there.
did you know your body has like 140 sphincters?
What is a sphincter?
It's like something that squeezes essentially. So like your butthole could be considered a sphincter.
Well, that's a sphincter. Then, like, would you consider my joints a sphincter? Because those can squeeze, like my muscles.
Well, no, I meant more of like a tube that squeezes.
My mouth.
Your throat. Yeah, you're not your
My
mouth.
throat. Well, this is a tube to a degree. Squeezing.
Yeah, but you're moving
My
the
boob.
muscles. I don't think you understand the concept here.
I don't think you understand that I'm right and you're wrong.
My boobies be stinking.
My boobies sphinced. That's a weird way of putting it. Are you going to use it at all? For this?
Work stories, man. So
All right.
there is this one time I was working at Chick-fil-A and had probably the second worst shift. The like absolutely worst shift I've ever had. I mean, I was working at Dunkin' Donuts and I was just working drive-through, except I didn't have someone taking orders, so I was taking orders, giving people payment, giving people their foods, and giving them their money back or card back or whatever, and taking orders for 8.5 hours. That was probably the worst shift that I've ever had, just because it was pure hell. And usually you have someone taking orders for you, so you don't have to do both. But we were just really understaffed that day. So
I think all these places are going to be understaffed.
it was yeah.
Well, Wes hasn't worked there for what, 3-4 years?
No, haven't. No, since 2020.
Was 2020 when you quit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like around I worked November of 2019 to like June of 2020 is when I worked at Dunkin'. But yeah, I
Wait, so then you didn't work at Chick-fil-A in 2020?
what? No. I was saying
That's
I
what
worked
I-
at Dunkin' in 2020.
You said you were at Chick-fil-A.
I was saying the first work was when I worked at Dunkin'.
You made donuts and chicken.
But
What?
I was going to tell you the
Oh.
second one was at Chicken. I was just quickly trying to explain that story so you'd know what the first one was. It's not a very interesting story.
So,
I was
hold
just
on,
in
hold
hell
on.
for like
Time out.
8.5
Time
hours, and
out.
it was whatever.
Time out. You said you worked at Chick-fil-A
I'm
for
gonna
the
kill
8-hour
myself.
hell shift, right?
No, I didn't. I said
That
the
is what
worst-
you said.
No, I fucking
You said
didn't.
when I worked at Chick-fil-A, that is
And
what
then I
you
said, "Hold
started
on,
with.
let me back up." Hold. You weren't even listening to me. You weren't even listening to me.
Dad, you sound like my dad. You sound like my fucking dad. He does the same shit. So, I'm gonna pee in this bottle because I don't want to get up for this. I don't want to get up for it. I'm dead ass peeing in this bottle. Come on.
You disappoint me, Wes.
I don't
think
care
I'm-
if I disappoint you. Your validation means nothing to me.
You think I'm joking, but I gotta wind this up real quick.
Well, you're not gonna piss in a
I'm
bottle.
pissing in a bottle. I don't care. I don't want to get up. I don't want to get
Fucking
up.
drink it after to prove it. Prove it's piss.
I'm not drinking my own piss.
I'm just saying. Yeah, well then it's not real.
Let me focus.
You are not
Don't miss.
pissing in a fucking bottle.
I'm
Don't
pissing.
miss.
Are you serious?
Don't
I'm
miss.
serious.
Don't miss.
Shut up, dude. Shut the fuck up. Let me just give me a minute, all right?
Oh, it's small.
Yeah, I know, but like, I'm just.
Does
trying
it
to
fit
line
in
it
the
up.
bottle?
Tip inside the bottle.
No, it doesn't fit in the fucking bottle. It's a bottle. I can't get it to come out of my fucking bladder now because you're making me laugh.
Don't miss.
I'm legit trying. I can't show the fucking camera, but I'm trying right now. Bottle, penis. Boom.
Bottle, penis.
You can show it on camera. We're not recording the camera part.
I'm not
Let's see your
showing you
dick.
my penis in a
F10,
bottle.
F10, F10.
F10, F10.
Hold on,
Hey, Mason. One more
What?
thing. Don't miss.
dude. Shut up. I'm so trying.
Anyways, here's what I was trying to say. First worst shift. Duncan, 8.5 hours in drive-through. When I went home to sleep that night, like, I was just looking at your face. Sorry, you can't see any of that. I was.
I feel it. I can't get it out right now, and you keep making. Me fucking
Okay,
laugh.
I'm gonna look at a different server anyway. So first worst shift, Duncan, 6.5 hours. Basically, when I went home, I would have to turn to go to the during the shift. I would be facing the register, type in orders, take person's payment, turn to my left slightly, and then go to the cash register, turn to my left to give them the payment back, turn back to the register to take more orders, turn to my left, back, left back, left back, left back for 8 hours, right? When I went home and I was in my bed, I could not stop my body from turning slightly left and then going back to like facing up because I would sleep on my back. So I would still be like turning in my bed and I could not stop for some reason. I guess just muscle memory and my brain was like, no, you're still at work. You still have to keep turning left.
All right, and this was at Chick-fil-A, right?
No, it was fucking at Dunkin' Donuts, you piece of shit. I never want to talk to you.
I can't piss in the bottle. I mean, I can go to the bathroom. and piss in the bottle. I'm trying. I can't because you keep
Why?
making me laugh.
No, I'm not asking you that.
Because I'm sitting
why.
down. I can't sit down and pee. I don't do that shit. I had to stand up, but I don't want to stand. I can stand up and turn around. You know, actually, it's a good idea.
Have you ever peed in the ocean? Mason looks like the kind of guy who peed in the ocean.
I 100% did it.
Hey, Mason.
Yeah,
Don't miss.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Anyway, now that he's gone.
It's not mattering anymore to me right now. My bladder is more important. I gave you the opportunity, and now you will not. I'm
He's still gonna miss.
He's still going to miss
He's
100%.
gonna miss the toilet.
Hold on, wait. I'm going to text him and tell him not to miss. Don't text my boss. Mason, don't miss. We'll see what he says. Imagine he comes back with the bottle full still. Are you like here?
Wait, he goes to the bathroom and he still pisses in the bottle.
That'd be funny. I don't know if I want to see Mason's piss jar though. I also don't like staring at your profile picture, especially when it looks like it's just being fisted up the ass.
Oh my god! I've been doing Jake the dog profile pictures recently, just because I like the vibe. But this one, he's just like got his hands on his head and he's like screaming, and his eyes are bulging out of his skull. It's pretty cool.
Love it.
Yeah, editing Jack, please throw
He
it up on
did.
stream.
He pissed in the
Oh
bottle.
my god! Hey, piss in a fucking bottle! You are fucking disgusting! Oh my god! Can we show this? Can we?
No.
No, you don't. No, I will say it's very warm. Like,
Of
very,
course it
very
is. It came out of your hot ass body.
Well, I didn't think it'd be that hot.
Why are
It
you
honestly looked
squeezing
like-
it?
Because it looks
Hold
like
on, can you like show it up to the camera real quick?
I don't know if I want to show my piss.
I
That's
already
the
got a
thumbnail.
screenshot of it. We're putting it in the episode.
It's the thumbnail.
Piss bottle, dude. It's so fucking warm. This
Why
is
do
hot.
you? What is? Are you fucking retarded,
It's hot. This
dude?
is science. Science. We're learning about the anatomy here. Sit your ass
What
down.
anatomy are we learning about today, Mason? Please
Tell us a
explain.
work story, Jackson.
Tell
My
us a
mind
work
is-
story. Okay, well, there was one time, as you know, I used to work for an IT help desk, is what I'll call it. And
Is this when you caught your coworker? Oh,
oh, I can tell that one too.
okay.
That's not what I was
Sorry
going to talk about.
Sorry to interrupt.
Hey,
no.
thanks for the late ass message. Don't miss. And you sent that shit.
I sent that like 4 minutes. I sent that when you left.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably why I didn't hear it. All right.
Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, I worked at the help desk, and at the help desk, we have some very technologically challenged people show up. And there is this one guy who he walks in, and this is like my third day or so, so I don't know this guy like at all. And apparently he'd been in like 5-6 times to fix his MacBook. And instead of just like calmly like setting the MacBook in front of me, he takes it and just like flings it through the window and like slams it on the desk. And this is like a new MacBook. This is not like it's not like old or something. It's like it is new, and he just takes it and bam. And I just kind of look at him and he's like, "Fix it." And I was like, "How?" Like, I don't know what to do. So I had to call my boss over, and my boss had to come deal with it. But the story Wes wanted me to tell, which I think you'll find significantly more entertaining, I would say, is I walked in for my 8 a.m. shift, and at this point, there were 2 of us working. So I get there after the first guy. And during COVID, there was no one really in the office. So it's just this guy in the office when I walk in. And I look over and I see him looking at something on his computer. I'm like, okay. So I walk over to him. And the way the front desk works is it's at the very like front of the room. So you like walk up behind this person in order to sit down at the desk with him. So I get about 2 or 3 feet away and I see what he's looking at, and I was not happy with what he was looking at, to say the least. He was looking at futa porn.
Futa, like Futa.
Futa.
What futa porn is?
Not that. No.
It is.
Go ahead, Wes.
Here, the expert will inform you what futa porn.
The expert hentai's talking.
Anyways, futa is described as basically a woman who also has a penis. So it has a penis and a vagina and boobs.
Oh.
Yeah. And of course it's animated, if that's not clear. So I
Oh, yeah.
walk up and he's watching that and I'm like, "Oh. Okay." And then he sees that I'm setting my stuff down and he quickly closes the tab and acts like nothing happened.
And Scott just like got up and left
Yeah,
in
he
the middle of your
really
story.
did.
Oh my. Man, look at that dumbass belt. He bought a belt for $100 and I got mine for $12 at Walmart. And oh my god, while he's gone, how much longer do we have? This guy is
While he's
awful.
gone, we
so
have 21
awful.
minutes left.
21 minute 5.
Do your thing, 21.
I
I hate that song.
21. Do your thing, something for me. Hey.
Stop, Mason. It's too close to the actual thing.
I know.
Cash in, cash out, 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 cash in, cash in, cash in, cash in, cash out.
Riding in a car and I don't have my keys.
Straight up. Oh, that's
girl-
similar. It's just similar. 22.
I didn't hear of that. I hit the beach wearing a very furry hat.
You were
She got
wearing
a
a
guy?
furry helmet? What?
And he
She
purring
got
back.
a guy.
I'm looking
Hold
like,
on. Scott
where
just
is
admitted to
he
being a
at?
furry.
Where is he
get
at?
out the way.
Get
Okay.
out the way. We were politely saying that.
That was another work story, Scott.
No,
Shit.
I have
Fire
another one.
Tell me another story, Scott. Fire of my life, love of my loins. You could tell another story, Jackson. I just wanted to say that too.
I mean, I can, but what the fuck?
Why don't you tell the damn story?
So anyway, here's a fun story. So when I was at work, this is probably in my second month or so. So I'm in charge for the show, right? It is me and like me and one other person.
Is this at the IT job?
No, this is at my current job. So
Oh my god.
yeah, for those of you who don't know, I work at a performance hall. So I was stage managing this night in particular. And Mason, stop picking at your nails like you're some Mongolian freak.
I'm doing this.
I don't know why I said Mongolian, but you know.
What the fuck?
I meant to say, what was the word I was looking for?
Mongoloid.
Yeah, that one, Mongoloid.
Just why I said
I don't know why.
Mongoloid.
They're similar words.
He was
Similar
just
things.
he just happened to be racist that time. It's
Yeah,
okay.
it just happened to be racist. It's similar to Scott's copyright or his community guideline strike that he got me.
It's not his community guidelines. It's yours. You shouldn't have.
Anyway, I'm stage managing, and I look out in the audience, and I see this guy. And this guy is wearing like a full-on Robin Hood feather-wearing hat. Like massive brim around it, like massive hat. And a Hawaiian shirt and shorts. And it's like the dead of like February. So I'm like, okay, that's a strange outfit to be wearing around this time of year, right? And I look down around like his knee area because he's sitting in the third row, and I see something that I don't think I ever thought I would see. I saw the hilt of a sword. I'm going to let you ponder that one through, Mason. Do you understand what I'm saying? I saw the handle of a sword sitting next to his leg, like propped up against it. And I sat there for a second, stared at him, like reached to my hip to talk over like our little like system we have, and said, house, did you guys let a guy with a sword in? And they said, oh yeah, don't worry, it's just an umbrella. This guy had an umbrella that had like a sword hilt as the base.
That's fucking awesome.
It's awesome, right? So I'm sitting here watching this guy because this guy is so funny. And just randomly, I see him like reach for like his chest around where his heart is. And I'm like, what is he doing now? I'm like, are we singing the anthem? What's going on? And he grabs something off his chest like that, like just rips it off and just puts it to his mouth. And I can see him start sucking. Dude has one of those water pouches attached to him.
A
like-
camelback?
He has a camelback attached to him and just starts sucking into it. And I'm like, what is happening?
Does he have a camel?
Why they call those a camelback?
Because camels store water in the humps in their bag. And
Fuck you for stealing my thunder, Scott. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you know what? And I knew it. 'Cause I own one.
Okay. Anyway, continuing. This guy is just weird, right? So at this point, I'm like, what is happening? What is going on? So we get to intermission, right? And he goes backstage, right? And he hands one of the performers his feather from his hat. Not the hat, not the whole hat.
Call it macaroni.
Just the feather.
Did he call it macaroni?
Shut up. He's not Yankee Doodle. So he gives this person the feather, goes back and sits down. I find out by the end of the show, someone went and talked to this guy, and they were like, "What are you doing?" But at the end of the show, I found out from the house that he decided it would be a good idea to park in the lobby with his motorized bicycle.
Who the fuck is this guy?
He parked a bike with a motor on it in the lobby of a performance hall. I'm just gonna what? Why? What are you doing?
This is the most interesting man I've ever heard.
Yes, and then apparently someone saw him get pulled over by the police after he left.
For what?
They saw the umbrella sword, and they were like, "Why is this guy riding down the highway with a sword on it?"
Because he's a badass.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's
God,
up, man.
I have so many just stories like that because, as you know, musicians are freaking weird.
I mean, and if you want, God, there's just like so many I could think of. Because like, and recently, like working at like CVS, it's been fucking hell. Like with some of the people that come in, but I've like seen a bunch of weird shit that's coming to that store. What happened? Shit. I have two. So when I used to work at Pizza Hut, this was when I was working like my sophomore year. It was before I met Summer because I coincidentally met her there. I had another coworker of mine named Jesse and another worker named Yara, and she was working the front with me. And the guy who was like doing the chef stuff, his name was Jesse, and he was like super cool. And he was always, I don't know what he did or caused me. I think we were talking, and Jesse came from behind me and dead legged me so hard I kind of fell to the ground because how hard it was. And then like I instantly heard, and I was like, oh no. And that was my pants. My pants ripped down the middle. Or like down like this, like it wasn't the middle, but like the side. My pants flat out ripped. And I wasn't dating anyone at the time, and this was like this person right in front of me was a girl, and I was like, shit, what do I do? So you can see like the end of my boxers, but then it clearly goes down my leg. Like I basically
Were you wearing the heart boxers?
No, I was wearing blue. I had to like we were like, what are we gonna do? And I went, Jesse, you fucking ripped my pants. And he fucking loses his mind. He throws out everything he's doing. He fucking starts dying laughing right in front of the fucking oven. He's like he's crying of laughter. And I'm like, Jesse, what am I supposed to fucking do? And I tried to staple the shit back together for the time being because I was like, I got like an hour and a half of my shift left. I gotta staple these fucking jeans together. It didn't work, so I was like, you know what? We can make use of this. And at this point, she's in on the joke, and she was like, well, this is what you got to do. And I was like, I know. Give me that broom. I stuck the broom down in it, and I had it go out my leg at the end. I was like, I'll sweep the floor. I was going to... I walked around with a broomstick hanging out of my pants leg, and I was sweeping the floor. It didn't go out that well. I eventually left I get off early, but I was like, man, this is the worst fucking work day. It was funny as shit. It was fucking... Man... I don't even know. There's like so much shit going on. I'll tell you some fucked up shit. I used to work at Ingles.
Ingles.
I worked at Ingles in North Spartanburg.
Ew.
Not good. Yeah, the bad side of Spartanburg. And it was not fun because there was a lot of shit that would go on there. I had two instances. I had one woman, there's crack addicts that came from there because there used to be an old grocery store at like this other place that closed down right in Crack Central. And they all flocked to North Spartanburg Ingles. And this one lady came in with like a backpack on. And she started acting like a kid, but she definitely didn't look like a kid. Was like high on meth. She like threw a fucking ball up in the air so high down like the middle of the aisle. She like knocked out one of the cubicles at the top of the fucking roof. And
God.
would like start taking food off and like eating it and like smearing it all over the place. And then like walking away. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh, that
like,
wasn't food.
No, it was food. It
wasn't. It wasn't food.
It was food because
No, it wasn't food.
It was. I know it's shit. It was so fucking awful.
Monkey mode.
But the worst fucking moment I ever had was I was like in the back doing like something with dairy, and I see people start walking to the front, and like running to the front, like a lot of people, and I'm wondering like what's going on because there's a bunch of people out here, and one of the guy who was working in the meat department was Eddie. And I was talking to him. He's like, I don't know what's going on. So we just walk up there. And there's tons of people now. This guy rushing now. And apparently there's a commotion going on in the parking lot. And I'm like, what's going on? And one of my other friends that was like, where my mother, like coworkers, name was Trinity. She was like, so something's going on in the parking lot. So apparently this dude walked into the bathroom with a little kid. Like a little kid went into the bathroom. He followed her into the bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like super fucking weirded out. I was like, dude, I want to fucking leave this job because like that's like as soon as I realized it. And I walked outside and I see the commotion. I see Eddie. He's like taking his shirt off because he wants to fight this motherfucker. And I was like, I wouldn't blame you. Like, kick his ass. And I start going to the front and there's like 7 guys. It's just fucking wild. There's this parking lot out there. And I don't know if Trent was working at the time with me or Gordy. I was working with Trinity. We all went out there, and then my other friend Jerome. We all went out there, and we were like wondering what. Sorry, not Jerome. Justin. Oh, Jerome. I went out there with Justin, and there's 3 of us standing outside, and it's like a good distance away, and there's a lot of shit going on right now. This dude that walked in on this fucking girl is back first on the ground, and this other dude is like over him, and he has him pinned down, like, and he audibly goes, "You better sit your ass down before I make you sit down." I was like, "Damn!" And he fucking right hooked the shit out of this guy while he was on the ground.
On the concrete?
Yes, on the concrete, on the asphalt in the parking lot. And the funny thing out of all this, there's 7 fuckers like just standing like in a line, shoulder to shoulder around this guy, like just like not even like enclosing him. They're just standing there side by side with their hands in their pockets, and they're just looking on like their dads. And I was like, "What the fuck are y'all doing? Help this guy out!" Like, I know you got one of your guys over here beating shit out of someone, but it's probably 7 people who don't know each other standing side by side, just watching it all happen. And then they called the cops. And the cops came and just like jumped on them and got the guy arrested. And the guy deserved a good punch in the face. But I was so weirded out because by these people who were just standing there, just looking on like dads who see tornadoes, like warnings or something like that. It was fucking weird. And that's what they looked like. They were just kind of like putting their hands on the hips, just watching the whole thing.
Man,
like,
that lightning is pretty.
lightning pretty. And my fucking friend Justin, I don't know why.
Where you?
My friend
so
fucking
weird, similar.
My friend Justin, during all of this commotion and the dude getting pinned and beat up on the ground, we're all watching this. People out there, cops start coming. He starts fucking dancing. He just starts fucking dancing on this thing. It's like, what are you doing? What's going on? I'm living in
Default dance on the guy.
he was just straight up dancing in the distance. I was like, dude, I'm living in
Emo.
what the fuck is going on? I was so confused. And he was like listening to rap while this was happening. I was like, dude, do you not know what's going on? I was so fucking weirded out, man. It was horrible.
Just over there filming a TikTok like, hey, this guy's a pedophile.
This guy's a pedophile.
I just realized they can't see me dance since we're audio only.
Looks like you're going to jail.
And today we're gonna kill a kid. That's the Scott.
What?
Quote.
Today we're
Scott
gonna
said that.
I did.
God. I don't know how you got away with that. That was like the literal beginning of a video.
I shouldn't have gotten away. It's gonna get flagged like one of your shit. I should get flagged for it, and I will own up to it when it happens.
Okay, but
like,
I want you to think about something. The fact that I'm like literally 4 times smaller than you.
You're
Or,
taller. Than
You're well, no, I meant that in the sense of like as far as subscribers go. You
Oh.
have 4 times the number of subscribers I do.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
for some reason they're flagging my stuff but not yours.
It's called privilege, bitch.
You know what? You're right. You're right. I'm Hispanic.
Get privileged.
And I'm
Fuck.
from South Carolina.
Wow.
So there you go.
What do you mean I'm from South Carolina? I'm from Georgia.
Okay.
I'm even
you're
more
white.
southern than you, boy.
No, you're not. Georgia is not as south as South Carolina. Don't even fucking act like
Parts
you
of it.
don't know.
Have
Parts of
you
it,
been to South Georgia, bro?
Parts of it may, but the entire state of South Carolina is as south as you're gonna get. Like,
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
being
fair.
honest.
Your state is consistently southern.
Consistently southern.
Ours is both.
Yeah, didn't y'all vote Democrat?
I think we're about 50-50 right now.
Yeah, I don't want to hear anything about it then, because you're not gonna get that in South Carolina.
No, but listen,
You're gonna
listen. Half is in Atlanta and the other half is everywhere else.
Oh yeah, you're right. Like most of it is in Atlanta,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Everywhere else is just like, whoa.
God, going to Atlanta was so weird. I just saw. I instantly looked at him. I was like, "Wow, this city is cool." Ooh, CNN headquarters. And I just wanted to walk. I saw it, dude, and I was admiring the view because we were right outside the aquarium. And I looked over and I saw CNN, and I was like, "Let's just turn around. Let's go somewhere else.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. I don't want to be
Have
caught
you been
dead."
in the CNN Center before?
No, I don't.
They got some cool stuff in there actually.
Bet they do, but someone like me isn't welcomed.
Someone like you?
Yeah,
What, just a white dude?
Someone who's white and privileged. Yeah.
someone whose wife from South Carolina has nothing to do with anything happening in the nation. Hell yeah, I'm a wanted man already. I should show him some of my videos and be like, "Listen,
I think you're a wanted man for different reasons, Mason.
I think we'll want to." Yeah. What country do you think we wanted in? Albania.
You're a wanted man in the sense that I want to have sex with you.
And you're wanted, and I'm looking for you.
Don't worry, Mason. You're wanted by the FBI for 42 war crimes.
all
Pro
exhibited in your latest YouTube video. Well, not latest
And now,
because you got
the
your
war
vlog.
crimes of the world, featuring Yakko Warner, willfully killing, war crime, and wire fraud. Just going
Wire
off like
fraud.
a list. Wire fraud. God, I'm so happy that man got
I
arrested.
wonder if you could figure out a way to just like recreate that song, but then list off every crime in the world.
There's definitely a way. So it's da 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 and homicide. And then you can you just start going off the
You
list.
just start going down the list. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could, but I feel like there's so many crimes, you'd have to have like a 25-minute version of that.
Homicide, burglary, stealing, and murder, and yeah, there you go.
Stealery?
Stealing and mowing, and
You said
5 counts of Grand Theft Auto.
You said stealery.
Burglary, stealing, murder, homicide, 5 counts of Grand Theft Auto. I can't keep
One
going
for
that. You
each
gotta pick
system you've owned.
one for each system I've owned. Yeah, I've owned 2 PlayStation 4s, and it was of the dumbest fucking reason. Man, oh my god, no fucking shit. I remember that. Oh, wow, I'm a fucking moron.
Why?
I'm hating myself right now, man. I am so fucking petty. I swear to God, you know when you like remember something so fucking stupid in your life and it hits you like that,
Yeah.
and you know damn well how fucking
I don't know how to describe fucking.
okay. Well, when I was going back between my mom and my dad when they were divorced, like I had an Xbox and my mom, and
Wait,
a
are they not
PlayStation.
divorced anymore?
No, they've been divorced.
Oh,
Well, they've been
you
divorced.
said they when they were divorced, and I was like, what?
I understand now. But I had an Xbox at my mom's and a PlayStation at my dad's when I would go back and forth. I eventually got it switched roles reversed, or I would just take my PlayStation back and forth because I got so petty at a friend. I sold my PlayStation.
What?
Yeah,
What do
I'm
you?
not making that.
What? What do you mean you got petty at a friend? So you sold your? How does that punish anyone but you?
So here's what happened. What originally happened was I had my PlayStation and I bought Red Dead 2.
Mhm.
When it first came out, played the campaign, and then after I got done with it, my fan fucking crashed and I got the red light, which means like fuck
Oh.
that. You had to replace it.
Oh yeah.
So I got it replaced, and then what happened was I was really big into I already told you this, like the online wrestling shit I used to do.
Mhm.
I was really big into that, and I still did it, but I got very I mean, I myself got toxic, which I owned up to a lot, but some of the shit that I got for it was so fucking bull. Like I got called out on shit I didn't do. And I was surrounding myself with a couple of bad apples in terms of people who were like my friends and shit that really like there was one instance, I don't remember what happened, but I remember like I got mad at them and they got mad at me, and I just didn't like talk to them at all, and I didn't get in like any leagues anymore because of it. So I got so petty off it, I fucking sold my PlayStation. I just said fuck this, and I sold it for like $200, $300
I'm
got
confused
the
as to
money.
how this is petty.
because I got mad at them. I sold my PlayStation to them because I was so pissed off at them. I was like, I don't even want to fucking talk to you anymore. So I sold my PlayStation. So entirely, I would get away from it entirely. And I said, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna start somewhere. Like I don't know what I was gonna do. And that's when I got into like the Rainbow Six Siege shit. But I got so petty at being mad at someone, I sold my PlayStation. And then bought a new one later.
Same account or different account?
Same account.
So it's just so they
Found the
couldn't.
password. It was like, yeah, I sold a PlayStation and then waited like a year and then bought another one back.
Same version.
Same version. Actually, it was a little bit of a better version. And then sold that shit. And then I'm at PC.
PC Master Race.
Master Race. I mean, I got my PC from selling my PlayStation, so.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm sitting
word
here waiting for.
story.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was sitting here waiting for Wes to contribute.
So my second worst shift, and this one was just bad because I was so fucking angry. So there was a shift leader that we had at Chick-fil-A, that everyone just fucking hated. Like they were so just like bad at managing a shift, and they had a horrible personality, and they were really just kind of like, I don't even know how they got to be a shift manager. Maybe it's just like the thing of like, you promote somebody until they can't do any more damage kind of mentality. But even then, it just wasn't a good decision, I don't think. But anyways, the point of the story is they just kind of had to be in control of every situation. And so I was putting the way that Chick-fil-A makes their milkshake is they put some milkshake base in, and then it mixes with the ice cream, and that's how you get that creamy taste, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was refilling the milkshake base, and it's just this giant like pouch that you kind of just like put on your shoulder while you're pouring it in. And then there's like this little release thing that you don't cut, so that way you don't get it all over the place. So you cut it with the scissors, and then you start pouring it in.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm confused as
Everything
to how this is bad
seems-
so far.
Everything seems simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shift manager comes up behind me. No, you're doing it wrong. Here, let me see it. And then she like tries to grab the milkshake base, and I'm like, no, wait, hold on, it's gonna fall. And then she basically like she grabs like the tip of it, and then it pulls it out of the little release thing, and then it just goes all over the floor and all over me. So I get covered in this sticky shake base. And then she just looks at me after she did that and was like, see, this is why you have to do it right.
What? Why the fuck are people like that, man?
I don't know, but I'm like, literally, this didn't inconvenience you in any way. I was doing it right. I put it in the little release thing. I was pouring it in. It just takes a minute to pour the massive amount of shake base into the machine, and you took it from like the back end and poured it all over me. Now for the rest of my like 7-hour shift, I'm covered in shake base.
All right.
Like,
and this was a Dunkin', right?
How much longer do we have on this bullshit ass podcast? Are we up with it? How much time do we have? This pun suck my dick.
Chick-fil-A or Dunkin'?
We should be over time right now by now, right?
I have one more story.
Well, what is that? Chick-fil-A or Dunkin'?
Please.
Will you ever walk into a Dunkin' Donuts? Will you ever walk into a Dunkin' Donuts Chick-fil-A ever again? Let's answer my goddamn question. Will you ever walk into a Chick-fil-A or Dunkin' Donuts ever again?
I like how warbly it sounds.
My pants are one size too tight.
All right. Final story, I guess, since Wes wants to
Sorry,
end
giving
so
Mason.
desperately.
God, go ahead and tell your bullshit.
Yeah, since you want to end so desperately, I'll make this quick. So, working in the job I'm currently working in, sometimes I have to deal with composers or just professional musicians, right? And there was this one show where we had a master class for the students that was violin and piano, but both composers were something that Wes hates more than anything else in the whole world, which is, Wes?
French.
The French.
Canon and D? Oh.
What?
I
I said
thought
that
you were
you
talking about-
hate.
I wasn't listening.
Oh, you weren't listening, Wes.
No,
I answered
really
the question
wasn't.
for you.
And
Gotta
you
be
still
honest,
got it
I
wrong.
really wasn't listening.
Wow, imagine. See, Wes doesn't listen. I think that's the problem. It's not me, it's Wes.
You literally said this to me. Literally
Justify
last podcast.
yourself all you want. I still
You-
am inside you every single Saturday.
You fucking said this to me the literal last podcast we did. Don't fucking change that up now.
Who said who said what to you?
You said what you said was to me.
What, that he doesn't listen?
Yes, last
Because you
podcast.
don't.
What then? What?
Anyway,
Jackson doesn't
continuing.
listen. Especially because he won't listen to my.
Continuing
No,
on.
All right, goodbye.
What are you doing here? What are you
Doubler.
doing in here? Get out! Get out! Okay.
Anyway, moving on. So anyway, there's
I
these
love
two
when people
French
join during
composers,
the podcast.
and they're required to fill out this
Ew,
form
French people.
that says like, okay, the show's going to be this long. We expect this many people to attend. Yada yada yada. Right. So they put down that the show would be about an hour with a 10-minute intermission. Right. That's not a long show. First guy comes out. Right. And I find out from the stage manager that they requested a page turner for the second half of the show. And I'm like, okay, who's the page turner? And they were like, it's me. And I was like, okay, so you're the page turner now, cool. So this guy walks out, he sits down at the piano, and I look away for like 2 seconds, and then I see him reaching inside of the piano like this, like with his arms all the way up, pulls the little like stand that's like the music like holder stand straight out of the piano and sets it on the floor. Now listen, when you're using someone else's stuff, you treat it the best way possible, right? Do you know how much the thing I'm referring to is, roughly?
Like, is it a grand piano?
Assume this. The piano itself is $100,000.
$1,000. 40,000.
$100,000 for just the piano.
$40,000.
You're overshooting it a little bit.
$80,000.
It's 10. He sets this thing on the ground. It is 10 grand. On the ground. Like, he could have asked us beforehand, like, hey, can you make sure this isn't there? And we would have, like, put it backstage and, like, wrapped it up nicely so that it wouldn't get damaged. But instead, this dude sets it on the floor. And I'm like, God, why? Why would you do that?
How's their French?
And it's because they're French, yeah. Because they have no respect for literally anyone at all.
If we ever get any French listeners, you can go ahead and unsubscribe. I don't know. I'm just not dealing with
They
it.
wouldn't
I
listen
don't
because we
care.
don't speak any French.
Je m'appelle
Nope. I'm fucking kicking Scott if he says another French word.
oui.
Oh my gosh, come
And
on.
now it's just you and me. Did I kick him from the server? Hold on. The guy kicked him from the server.
God, you kicked him from the server.
I-
What is wrong with you? Your mod powers are removed. You just don't get mod powers anymore. I don't care anymore. You are demoted to
I was
a
just
paid
trying to
land
kick him
job.
from the call. I was just trying to kick him
And then
from the
there you
call.
go, podcast. There you go. Yeah, I know, Mason.
I sent him an invite. Oh my god.
Yeah, Mason gets
Oh
your
my
role now, just so you know.
Hey Mason.
Wes has been like entirely demoted from the server now.
Promote me right now.
No, you are. You're now a mod. Wes is literally just like the lowest rank you can be in here with the ability to see the
Hey, I thought you
podcast.
said that we weren't going to make each other mods.
No, it's over now. Wes, you've replaced Wes officially. You are now my best friend. Congratulations.
Fuck, I'm some, yes! Some big cheese! Woo! Big cheese, big cheese, big cheese, big cheese. Fuck you, Wes. Wee wee, je m'appelle, suck my dick, bitch. I don't want to fucking hear it from you. I don't know
love
what
the-
wee wee.
I love the notification, by the way. It's just like Mason has left the server. Mason has rejoined the server.
I don't know what je m'appelle means.
Don't know either.
Don't know either. But guess what? Fuck yeah. I like the French.
All right. Well,
That was
to conclude my story, anyway, they took 2 hours and 42 minutes to complete their show, despite saying it was an hour long. So yeah, that was all.
Classic French people move.
Yeah, really was. Worst music I've ever heard, by the way.
French music?
Yeah, that was awful.
Aren't
Worst
they the
show I've
same
ever had to
people
sit through.
Wait, aren't those the same people that made the and then something like that? No,
I have
I'm not doing it.
no idea what you're talking about.
I'm not doing any justice going.
If you could find the song and send it to me, then we'll do that. Wes, do the outro. We're done.
Manducare irimatus asunim petasum sia, which translate to eat a dick, asshat. See ya!
Like and subscribe. See ya.